Tesni Evans is going to kick off against Camille Serme. Then Joel Makin, the Welsh #1 for the men, taking on Tarek Moment. And the Colombian Cannonball will play Alan Klein, giant killer from Scotland. I'm Joe Barrington, and joining me here at courtside, we've got Aisling Blake and Amanda SOBHY. Now, Amanda, sadly, you've had to pull out of this event and this quarterfinal this evening due to an adductor injury. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, unfortunately, when I was playing Milo in my second round match on Thursday, I went in for a deep lunge and unfortunately felt a little strain in my adductor. And while it's been getting better, it's not feeling great. And so I was on the fence of whether to play tonight. And I had to make the executive decision to pull out of my match tonight, unfortunately, and rest and recover in order to be able to be healthy for US Open and World Champs next month.
Yeah, well, it's a busy schedule, Aisling. I mean, you know.
Who did you talk to about this? Was it your gut? Did you go back and chat to your coaches back home? Did you chat to your dad? Who helped you make the decision?
I talked to Thierry, my coach, my fitness coach, Micah, and it was kind of a team decision. And they advised me that, you know, you have to think big picture, and it's the beginning of the season, and I have to think about my health and being able to sustain, to be able to play the entire season. And, you know, I didn't want to risk it tonight to try and play, but potentially injure myself even more and then be out for a longer stretch of time, especially when you have two major tournaments coming up.
Of course, and you've been there before, so you don't want that to happen again.
I've unfortunately seen the dark side of having a career-threatening injury, and so that made me like really think about my body first. And, you know, any sort of niggling injury, I try and address it right away to be fully healthy.
Phases, I feel, to her career, and the first one was about 4 years ago when she made the breakthrough, and then she talked about belief and the psychology of how having belief in herself and winning those big battles, those big 5-set battles, made her just be able to stand on court with the top girls in the world. And then so that phase was gone. She had the belief, and now there was some technical stuff in her game that she had to address. And then I think in the summer they really worked on her explosivity.
It's probably my favourite time with the light. Again, you take it for granted with
shot.
Being a local resident here in San Fran.
8-4.
She's got a few matches under her belt too. So they went to the best of 3 for the quarters there, right?
Yeah, they did, and obviously she's played World Tour finals, which in the group stages. I think if you're a good starter and, you know, you primarily take those first games, then yeah, it's a great format. You know, you're halfway there, aren't you? If you win the first game.
You are. Well, Sarah Jane Perry talked about the deadness of the back of that court. I guess Tesni Evans just has to find that there for a string.
Again, a little bit of hold, something she hasn't been doing in her career up until now. She's got a few flicks, but the actual hold and the straight shot works so well because she gets in position so early. Oh, that's a great shot. What a shot. Hold lob. And then she's gone cross court. Brilliant play.
15-13, game to serve.
Enjoyed that one.
Leads 1 game to love.
So Lepante strikes first. And the lob. She's got this to get so low. It's like a hold lob that she plays. Great shot. Good pressure here from the French #1. Oh, that's physical.
Yep.
That's very, very physical. Hence the steely look back to Philippe Signori. They've been working together. Oh, that was powerful.
That nearly came out and hit us.
Well, it was read by the director here. Really well that was going to happen, hence the camera angle to kick us off.
Genius.
Well, anyone that...
Oh, crikey.
This is unreal. This has gone bonkers. that's frustrating, but the lobs work well for her. I was just about to say, Aisling, that anyone that's working on Squash TV has to be of a certain level of squash to qualify for the job. Listen to
Your
that.
impact is just astounding. It just permeates throughout the tour.
Like Batman.
There it is again. Gee. Sure you didn't put a target down there.
Well, that's good pressure. That's a good squeeze. Hence the war cry
9-all.
from Tesni Evans.
There it is.
She looks like she's done it. The 1-2 backhand volley drop shot mainstay for Camille Serme. Working very hard. You see how much she's perspiring in these conditions. Making it number 11 over Tesni Evans. Tesni Evans plays some terrific squash there. Frustrating for her. 32 minutes. Some quality work between these two stars of the PSA World Tour for the women. But it's Camille Serme with a 2-love victory, books a place in the semis. We're going to hear from Le Panter and Will Carling down at courtside.